Hi everyone, Dom here from Panasonic Europe, and in this quick video we're going to talk a little bit about Panasonic Bread Maker maintenance and specifically how best to clean your Panasonic Bread Maker. Now it's really important that you keep your Panasonic Bread Maker nice and clean. It can not only prolong the lifespan of your product, but it can also mean that it continues to make you quality bread and quality dough for much longer. So the first thing to understand when it comes to cleaning your bread maker is that none of our Panasonic bread makers are dishwasher safe. So we always recommend cleaning them by hand, which is what we're going to talk through now. Before you start anything, make sure that you unplug your bread maker and that it's sufficiently cooled down. You don't want to start cleaning it when it's hot or even warm. Make sure it's come right down to a nice room temperature. Now when it comes to cleaning the outside, the external parts of your bread maker, you'll probably have already noticed that your bread maker has certain vents on the sides, possibly on the back as well. So those you just need to be aware of. So whilst you absolutely can take a damp, soft washcloth and use a little bit of mild soap on there, and you can use that to wipe down the exterior of your bread maker, you do just need to be aware of those vents to make sure that no water gets in or that your washcloth is too wet. Just make sure that you avoid those or dry them sufficiently immediately afterwards. So that's the exterior of the bread maker, nice and simple. I'll now talk a little bit about cleaning the interior of your bread maker. And what I wanted to show you here is that once you remove the bread pan, you can see in the interior of the bread maker that there is a heating element at the bottom there. And again, whilst you can use a damp, soft washcloth to wipe the interior free of dust and flour and everything, do avoid that heating element. It's really important that heating element doesn't get wet and it stays nice and dry for obvious safety reasons. Now, when it comes to the bread pan, we've taken the bread pan out. We've actually got the kneading blade inside that bread pan. Still, you can see it at the bottom there. I'm going to take that kneading blade out just to show you that you can absolutely use a damp cloth with a little bit of soap to remove any dough or build up on the kneading blade. In fact, one of the most common questions we're asked by customers is around how can I get my kneading blade out of my bread pan if it's been stuck in there. Now, if you haven't cleaned your bread maker in a little while, you might notice that the dough build-up around that kneading blade gets hard and it gets really stiff and it's difficult to take the kneading blade out. So what we'd recommend in that case is just filling up your bread pan with a little bit of warm water just so that the kneading blade is submerged, and leaving that for around 15 minutes will sort of slowly ease that dough off, and then you'll be able to gently remove the kneading blade. It might be tempting to try and force the kneading blade off, but please don't do that because that will damage the spindle that the kneading blade sits on. You don't want to submerge the bread pan in water either, so that might be tempting just to put it in the sink and give it a really good scrub. Please don't do that. Only the inside should be having any water in it at all. The outside needs to remain nice and dry because that comes into contact with the base of the interior of your bread maker. So that's the bread pan and the kneading blade. The last thing I want to talk through when it comes to cleaning is actually specific to this model, the SDYR2550. We've got a separate lid at the top there, and you can see we've got our raisin nut dispenser and our yeast dispenser. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the yeast dispenser first. You can wipe that down, but it will need to be with a dry washcloth. The yeast dispenser needs to be and remain dry. You don't want any liquids to get in there because, of course, when you bake, you're using dry yeast. That yeast won't remain dry if there's water in the dispenser, okay? So you can wipe that down, but it needs to be a dry cloth. And then finally, the raisin nut dispenser, which obviously you have in this model, I'm just going to remove so you can see it here. You've got the raisin nut dispenser there. You can, of course, wipe that down. That does tend to get a little bit mucky with raisins and nuts. Another question we're often asked is why is my raisin nut dispenser not working correctly. We have actually got another video all about that, but more often than not, it is because of sugars and residue that can be secreted by things like raisins or seeds that are too small, other bits and pieces there. When it comes to cleaning it, you have got a manual release button for the dispenser on the side here. Just press that and you'll see the bottom drops out, and you can give that a really nice gentle wipe with your damp washcloth, and then you can close that back up and then return it once it's nice and dry, of course, to its rightful place. And that is pretty much it. That's everything you need to know about cleaning your Panasonic bread maker. I hope you found this useful and helpful. For more information on maintenance videos, do check out our YouTube channel, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.